Hola Aquariuses, welcome to your love reading for the period of June 2021. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM and we can certainly set that up. Let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, the universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Aquariuses for the period of June 2021 as it pertains to love. Any messages you have would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you for Aquariuses for June 2021. What do you see? What do they need to know? Aquariuses, love, June 2021. What do you see? What do they need to know? Can you please show us previous energies that Aquarius passed out of in regards to love? We have the Six of Coins in reverse. Make sure you click on the Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling. And in that spread, I will have something you do not know about them, in addition to if they're seeing or interested in somebody else. You have the Hanged Man in the upright. No, it's in reverse, right? No, it's in the upright. I always get confused with the Hanged Man. Check out my 2021 Sun Moon predictions in my playlist. Also in there, what is your ideal career based on your midheaven? What is your compatibility with your partner's sun sign? Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Otherwise, we end on the Five of Swords in reversed. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so energies prior to June 2021, love energies, you're in some sort of situation where there isn't reciprocity. So I mean, you know, it just seems like it's an unequal relationship. Either you're giving more and you're not getting back, or you know, the person's taking too much, or there's lack of respect, or you know, there's just the arrangement that you all have has gone awry, and you're not very happy with that. So I feel as though, you know, the power has shifted, or, you know, one person is getting more out of this than the other person. It just isn't fair. And you guys are really about fairness and things like that. So as we move into June 2021 with the Hangman upright, I see you kind of putting this connection on pause. You don't necessarily want to walk out of it, but you're sitting there and you're thinking, okay, what am I willing to put up with and what am I not willing to put up with? And you're going to have this period of kind of suspension where you're hanging out, you know, kind of stuck in this relationship and answering some questions like, okay, what am I willing to put up with? What do I want out of this relationship? How am I going to go about getting it? A little bit of enlightening is kind of going into that, and asking yourself, like, why am I stuck? How did I get here? You know, kind of combing over the rocks to see what your contribution was and why this connection has gotten to where it has. I'm kind of getting, so you are going to have a position of where the pause button is held while you kind of sort this all out. But the Five of Swords in reverse shows me that to you, this is worth figuring out, because the Five of Swords is when you're open to negotiating. So I feel as though you have a conversation with your person and you say, hey, you know, I've taken some time out. I've kind of thought about, you know, how we started, where we are now, what I kind of want, and I want to talk to you about it. So are you open to, you know, us having that discussion without kind of like poking swords at each other? Let's put our swords down. Let's kind of, you know, meet at the negotiating table and talk about things and you know, what's important to us and how we can kind of resolve this as we move forward. So I do like you're being very open and very honest in this reading with somebody who you seem to be in a relationship with or have a connection with. Now, how it's going to go, I don't necessarily see that, but let's pull clarifiers. Why are these cards before me for Aquarius for love for June 2021? What do you see? What do they mean? I mean, who are these people? What are these energies for Aquarius for love June 2021? Any additional messages, please, starting with the Six of Coins in reverse. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody's Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody's being really selfish in this relationship. They're just thinking about themselves, their things, leaving you alone, neglecting you. They're just kind of focused on other things that aren't you, and that's pretty much making you unhappy. So that's where I think the shift has kind of happened, where it's kind of like, hey, I'm home all the time, where are you? Somebody could be at work all the time saying, hey, I'm going to be late tonight, I'm not going to make dinner, just go ahead without me, you know, that kind of stuff. And you're just kind of like, well, I don't need to be in a relationship if it's going to be like this. So wow, really crystal clear reading. Why is the Hangman here Why is the Hangman here? Yeah, you want to be happy. So with the Sun card in the upright, you remember happier times. And if they're not going to be in this connection, then you want to have them all over. With, you know, just in general, you want to feel happier. You want to be happier. The Sun card is when you are radiating and you're, you know, your energy is at this great level and you're very happy with somebody. You might even think about going on a vacation. One of your thoughts might be like, hey, maybe we need to get away. Maybe because this person here is working very hard. So over here, you might be saying, you know, maybe we need that week at the beach or whatever to just kind of reconnect, you know, just relax. Maybe, you know, that fits into this equation somehow. But you very much want to be happy again. And not only that, you're willing to be very open about your concerns and very truthful, because, you know, this baby is on this white horse and he's holding his arms out like he has nothing to hide. So, I mean, I feel as though, you know, you plan to kind of go into this very you know, full disclosure in regards to your partner, and being very open. And usually when you're open and you're like that, then the other person is more than willing to meet you halfway. If you're open and honest with somebody, they see that you're kind of throwing yourself out there. So usually they'll match your energies for the most part. So that's a good plan. Why is the Five of Swords here in reverse? Who's this person? What's this energy? Okay, so we have the Hierophant card in reverse. So one of the things that's going to come up in this discussion, whether you like it or not, or however it kind of happens, is somebody might decide that they don't want to be confined by the rules and restrictions that are in this connection. Now, that doesn't necessarily, and that's the card of Taurus, if I didn't mention that. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, maybe the rules or restrictions are a little bit too much and they're asking that they get loosened up a little bit, that there's, you know, a little leeway. The Hierophant card also in the reverse is not really having the same kind of, not being on the same page, having the same things in common, not being like-minded. So if you sit down and have this conversation, be prepared for some of that stuff to kind of come up. Like, hey, you know, I don't necessarily know that I like the boundaries of this relationship anymore. I don't feel like we're on the same page. For some of you, somebody might want to actually, you know, get out of this relationship and not have it be traditional or conventional, or, you know, have a more open relationship, so to speak. So just letting you know ahead of time that that's how it could end up in these conversations that you have. So if this resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM and we can set that up. Make sure you click on the link, the Vimeo link below, for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, and in there I'll tell you something you do not know about them, in addition to if they're seeing somebody else. 2021 Sun Moon readings are in my playlist. The 2022s are going to be coming out midsummer. Also in there, what is your ideal career based on your midheaven? What is your compatibility with your partner's sun sign? Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, or donate. Otherwise, I'll see you in the Vimeo. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.